Adventure day. We're off to Cape Melville. We're going to go via Lakefield and then head up to Cape Melville for a couple of days, and then we're going to do Starcke Track on the way home, pop out at Hopevale. So we're actually doing it in a stock standard Prado, so let's see how we go.
Alright, a little bit more of a view of the Old Faithful. This is campsite 3, and it's got a little boat ramp there. It's a shitty one, but if you had a tinny, when you get it down and in, that's the river. And that big croc that showed you is just literally there. There he is, over there sunning himself. He's decent size. Big tail on him. And this is where we're going to camp. So there's campsite 2 over there. So it's not the flattest site. So we're driving now into Cape Melville, the national park part off the main road. It's about 54 k's once you enter into the national park from the main road. If you're thinking about bringing a boat or a caravan or trailer up here, like, you know, many people have done it, it's doable, but you'll come across a fair bit of this real soft stuff like this in front. And yeah, as long as you're, you know, got the minerals to get through, you should be fine.
Alright, morning one on Cape Melville. We're going to go check these crab pots. We've got one in down the road, so it's low tide. It's our best chance to go grab it. And then we're going to go and have a look at a swimming hole. There's a swimming hole apparently that way somewhere that you've got to walk up into. And then there's a couple other beach sites, granite sites or something that we're going to go and look at. And hopefully go catch some more barra. Last night we caught some barra, which was awesome. We dropped heaps. It's so hard to catch them. We're not the best fishermen in the world, but we hooked up heaps, and they're awesome sizes. So we need to go back and try to catch some of those so everyone can have a feed at.
Nothing dodgy about this. Alright, we've got a mud crab pot in here. Put it in last night. Probably should have got it out a little bit earlier. But anyway, the tide's come up and down.
Out of here now. Come on, old girl. Get into her. Get into her.
Oh, found a little place to cool off. Not much, not big, but I tell you what, it's cool, it's refreshing, and it's safe from crocodiles, so what else can you ask for? Look at this big rock. Wow, that big sucker. A couple of big boulders. See, there's no crocs up here. Can't be fucked. Alright, so this is a little bit of a river mouth. It gets quite low here. Bit of a honey hole. Joe's trying his luck. We did well here last night when the tide was running in. It is a bit crocky, that's for sure, but the whole place is. Water's looking pretty nice now. And there she is, she's beautiful. Yeah, fish stew. Get a big bar. Just waiting for the tide to come in, change of the tide. Very patient. It's been taking forever, to be honest. But I need that little bank to disappear. Hopefully we get back in some action. So we just got off Cape Melville Road and landed on Starcke Track. So this is it. I'm just waiting for Joe to catch up. But this is the start of Starcke's. So there was a guy yesterday came through here, told some guys that we seen, said don't go through this track, it's horrible. Google sent him this way and he spent 2 days, and there's someone else on here towing a caravan that's been on here for like 4 days, cutting his way through. So yeah, here we are. So far the old Starcke 150 has made it. Tyres are looking bloody nice and dodgy. See how this goes.
We made it in last night. We drove all the way from Cape Melville through the Starcke Track all the way home. Would I do it again in a stock Prado, the 150 series? Probably not. To be honest, the ruts were quite deep. I'm sure the track's changed season to season, but the tracks or the ruts were quite deep in some sections, so you had to take a few different lines. We did it pretty quick though. I think we did it in about 6 hours, the Starcke Track, and about 1.5 hours for the Cape Melville to get out of there. We ran into some motorbike guys on the way up and they were pretty impressed that we were able to get it through. What I would do if I was going to go again is definitely get some decent rubber at least, you know, some good all-terrains or muddies with a bigger profile just to give you a little bit more lift. And yeah, if you could get a 1 or 2 inch lift would be even better as well. You'd do it no problems. But there you go. You can do it. Probably wouldn't do it again in the stock, but it can be done.